Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
What's good?
yo. Oh, I got just some audio stuff here on my end. But hey, guys, how's it going? We'll go ahead and jump into it. My name is Justin,
And I'm Philip Del Castillo.
and you're watching episode 409 of DangIT Prodcast. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, Phil is with me. Phil, how are you doing?
I am okay. I'm all right today.
Oh,
Sorry,
good.
I'm typing up a tweet letting everyone know I'm on here.
Oh, gotcha. Here, let me go ahead and do a quick overview. So, we got a couple things going on for this week. I just got a lot of like game sale news like over on Steam that I wanted to talk about real quick. I've been following an account on Twitter that does pretty much the exact same thing, and I was like, you know what, I need to echo this too, because sales are like always a nice thing, especially in this day and age when we have like a lot of games. And so by all means, I would be definitely down just to share how I feel about that. In addition to that, got a little bit I did want to talk real quick about Moon Knight before we start talking about and we might hold off on like discussions on this one until like maybe a week after it, but Doctor Strange as well. So
Ooh. Ooh.
oh, Destro's rating with the party one. Thank you, Destro, I appreciate that.
What's good? Okay. You got my full attention now. I pulled out the tweet. What's good?
Was good. So
Yo, okay. So Moon Knight, Multiverse of Madness. Sucks. Next movie.
huh. Oh, right. Thor Love and Thunder.
Please. Please. Yep, next movie. Thor Love and Thunder, please. No, I'm kidding. We can talk about that. Did you guys talk about that last week? I think I missed that.
Unfortunately, like we got folks who are not able to really watch it because they watch with other people or they just haven't like gone to it. But I've been staying on top of it. It's been like really good, and I just wanted to report that episode 5, it is episode 5, right?
We're on episode 5.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Oh my fuck, dude! I was not ready for that heartbreak. I
Yeah,
just,
I was torn.
I was like, bro, you did not have to do me like that in this entire episode.
I think can we talk about spoilers real quick?
For Moon Knight episode
Moon Knight?
5.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I know that like if Mark was here, he'd bring a lot more context in the fact that, you know, Moon Knight's actually a character with like multiple like personalities. The way that they handled it in this show was that it was always like one, and then there was a split off. They could also like come in with more personalities, but for now it's just like Mark and Steven. And we find out in this episode so far, right?
Yeah.
Turns out that Mark is the originator, and Steven has been like the coping mechanism to deal with all of that trauma that he deals with, like with his mom. And I was like,
If I'm not mistaken, Mark was always the originator, like in the comics.
my God.
Mark was always the original person. He's the born name Mark.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephen Grant was his persona.
Right.
Like it's another personality of his. So in the show, they made it to where Steven is his coping mechanism. It's his way of escaping reality, becoming somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And I think they did a really good job starting like the show off with Steven. For someone like me who doesn't know, I just took Steven as like the main character. And for them to do what they did this recent episode,
That's horrible.
That tore me.
That shit destroyed me. Okay, in this episode, I think we should discuss now. Like, we should just say it now that we're going to talk about Steven and Eric, right? Steven and Mark as their own characters.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about them separately through this whole episode, because the entire episode, they are separate bodies. They are separate entities.
Mm-hmm.
So in Steven's side, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That is horrific. Like having to know that you were created, like legitimately seeing that you were just nothing and everything you thought was real was not. Like him thinking his mom was alive because she just calls on the phone and no one's there.
Yeah. Like, wait, how does that even work?
It's all in his head.
In his head.
It's Mark using the Steven persona to think that his mom was talking to him. So he would just, like, for instance, he just grab his phone and just put it to his head and just decide that he hears her. He hears the good side of his mom.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's very fucking sad.
And you
That
know, I was walking into this episode knowing that there were multiple, like more than just two personalities, like in that one body. And so when they show like the vision of the street, and I thought, I was like, oh, do you remember that? And you know, Mark doesn't like even answer that one. I actually thought it was like a third, like in like all
you thought it was gonna
a third
you thought it was
person.
gonna be Jake. Yeah.
Yes, it
You
was.
thought it was going to be Jake.
No,
Yeah.
it was actually Mark. He was cleverly not saying anything.
Oh my god. And then Mark's side, dude. Fuck. I don't even know where to begin with that. Well, they first walk into the room with all the dead bodies, right? Well,
Yeah.
let me try to. The entire point of the episode is they're trying to escape Egyptian limbo. That's essentially what it is.
Yes.
In Egyptian limbo, they have to balance a scale, and the scale, if it balances out correctly, it means you go to Egyptian heaven.
Mhm.
But if it's unbalanced, they let Egyptian hell take you.
Right.
So
So
they're trying to figure out. So they're dead. Mark and
right.
Steven are dead, like straight up.
Mhm.
After episode 4, that's where they're at. This asylum is their version of limbo.
God.
That's what I forgot the goddess's name, the hippo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
But
thinking about it too, but
yeah, she explains that this is Egyptian limbo. The reason you're perceiving this as an asylum, it's because you're crazy, like straight up.
pretty much.
So like that makes sense. But so the whole point is they're trying to figure out why the scale isn't balancing or isn't staying still. So they have to figure something out.
They have to
Something
dig
in their
into
memories.
yeah. And it's just about uncovering the lore that is building up to Mark and Steven, specifically Steven, but yes. And for Steven to kind of uncover all of this, as we come to see him as like a character who's like lived his entire life, but now we're recently just kind of visiting him with like episodes of just kind of knocking out and like waking up in a different spot. This is all like, it's so hard to grasp all that, but all you need to know is you just have to like just watch how Oscar Isaac is working with these two characters. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people will say that Elizabeth Olsen does very good in WandaVision, which is true. She does very good with like how she acts during the different eras of television.
Oh yeah.
But Oscar Isaac's acting, dude, like this shit is putting his acting chops on all fronts. Like having to make sure he is like unstable, stable, do different personalities, all this crazy shit, talking to himself. Oh my god, dude. That takes a lot of skill to do on Hollywood. That's crazy. And then when they eventually bring Jake into this, I don't even know how it's gonna work.
Maybe it is the next episode, because like it'll be the last episode, right? Episode 6.
What? Yeah, 6 is the final episode of this season. I don't know if there's another season. Maybe that's what they're gonna tease. But my curiosity for episode 6 is how do you tie this to MCU? How, like, where does this go from here?
I mean, have they even like, they haven't made like many references really at
Other
all.
than the Eternals reference in the first episode.
Hmm.
That's it. And even then, all that was I forgot his name, but the inventor Eternal.
Oh yes, he was just
was in the bus.
He was on the bus. So that was
That's
it.
That's it. That was the only connection. I was like, okay, so it takes place during Eternals, like around there.
Otherwise, like a lot of the events just stay like self-contained. The only weird part would have been like the shifting of the sky. I mean, everyone saw
Where
that.
the fuck was everyone when that happened? Like,
listen, I completely understand if just things just happen in the world and people are just accepted it.
like
like somebody just like popping out from the Earth's core, like that's a thing. Another dude like simultaneously like approaching Earth and just taking some people away.
Oh my god. Like, dead ass. I think they just really don't care at this point. They're like, what? Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, you guys want to go out for drinks?
I can't even fathom like what they go through, because like We also have to think of like Shang-Chi. Like there was a whole bus incident.
Oh my god.
Some dude with a blade
Yeah.
arm.
Dead ass, dude. Cutting up buses and shit. But
Mm.
like, yeah, dude, so far, oh my, this show. And they walk into a room, right? The first room
Yeah.
of memories is the dead bodies. It's the entire dead body count that Mark has ever killed in his assassin days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a bunch of people, and Steven's freaking out. He's the pacifist.
Right.
Steven is a pacifist, so he'll see them. He's like, "There's no way you killed all of these people," and he said, like, Mark tries to justify it by saying, like, they all deserved it. They're all ruthless. They're killers. They're thieves. They're all these other things,
Mm.
which is what Khonshu wants with Mark. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's his idea of a hero. So it's really interesting. It's kind of like Punisher, really,
Yeah.
except not with the Egyptian gods.
Right. And that's when Mark no, sorry, that's when Steven says the little brother, and he's like, wait, who's that? Who's that?
Yeah.
And he goes to the
Oh
whole
man.
just the sequence of chasing like after these memories is crazy.
Yep. And Steven gets to relive everything Mark had to live.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very unfortunate.
Dude,
That's very unfortunate.
yeah, the whole like door sequence too, where it's like up into like his room and Mark's been like really pushing him to not see what's inside.
Yeah, because he's like he's trying to avoid the scene where he finally uses Steven.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to avoid that entire memory, but that was the balancing act. Steven has to know where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
And like I think all said, having said all of that, like everything kind of looked like it was going pretty well, especially like, well, even though like I guess they didn't like fully balance for some reason, and they were pretty much going to be taken down to like to hell essentially.
Yeah, Egyptian hell, yeah.
And then Mark was fighting off like just whatever we can call these people, the sand people,
They're
the
the dead
Sandmen.
souls. The dead souls of hell. That's what it is, I think.
They grab Mark, and Steven just like musters up all the courage, and I love this part about it because all these different episodes where we see like a different Steven Grant just like on TV, they're all personified like as like the happy-go-lucky, but also like kind of like that symbol of hope
Yep.
like in those movies. So for Steven to kind of like muster up a lot of courage to like fight off these dudes to help out Mark was like really, really cool. But it was also very
cool.
sad that
Yeah, because he fucks up. He tries to get one and he like falls over the boat.
yeah,
So he essentially, his soul goes to hell.
yeah. But
So
Mark's
Steven's soul goes to hell, but Mark, the scales balance to even. So Mark goes to heaven.
so I guess what they're trying to
Which
say
is
yeah.
It's the irony. It's the irony in that the good guy goes to hell, the bad guy goes to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally how the episode ends. It's very ironic episode. It was very sad, and I was like, dude, that entire 45 minutes of me watching this was just straight up like tears the whole time.
My God, dude.
That was a heavy episode, especially for Marvel and Disney production.
Mm-hmm.
That was heavy. That was a very heavy episode.
I feel so bad because like at this point, like I mean, I don't want to really like pull out the Kingdom Hearts reference here, but this is like legitimately like this bit about like Sora like in dream drop distance. He's diving into the dreams like even further down when he shouldn't be. He sees Roxas, right? And then Roxas is always saying,
yeah, because Roxas is technically in his heart, yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying like, see, it has to be you. Like you are me. And Sora's like, no, you are you. You deserve to have your own being.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I felt like when looking at like especially like the final sequence, you see like Steven to Mark, and I was like, because of how Marvel decided to like edit like the first episode, the sequence of just seeing Steven first, Mark second, made Steven even more so like his own character that deserved to just kind of like walk among like life. But here, like fighting Egyptian hell, like it's Steven that has to go, and Mark gets to like walk away. So it seems. So it's just like, damn, it's harsh.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fix that. Like, Moon Knight's entire personality depends on the three. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really, I think Mark's gonna go save him. I think Mark is gonna go to Egyptian hell and try and get him back.
Like maybe, yeah, like if there was, oh, you know, what if, I mean, what if Mark was able to like muster up Jake as a whole new personality in order to like unbalance things? So he has to go back and
Hmm.
and
Well, Jake was teased in episode 4, right?
I think I think
He
so.
was, yeah, he definitely was teased because he walked by a room and there was an Egyptian tomb in
Yeah.
that room and it was shaking, and then he just kind of closed it and went to the next room.
Yeah,
And
I
there
do
was another
remember.
Egyptian tomb, and then in that Egyptian tomb was Steven.
Yeah, and we could audibly hear him, so it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, Jake is there. Jake is definitely there. Plus, there was I'm trying to remember which episode, but they do something, right? And Mark goes, "That wasn't me."
Yeah, I do remember
So
that.
there, so Jake is there. I just don't know
Hmm.
for what. Like how are they going to introduce him? We only got one episode left.
I think they will introduce it in this last episode, but I don't like it. It will heavily influence how long this episode's gonna be.
I'm hearing rumors that it's only 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's going to be one of the shortest finales in the Marvel's shows so far.
God. I
I
don't.
know. I was like, you better tie up everything in 45 minutes. I'm gonna be pissed.
Mhm.
And I better get a post-credit sequence too, and not a musical, Marvel.
I personally love that.
I'm sure you do.
I personally love that they had a full version of it.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure that it would have been cool if there was an actual character in the audience that made that worthwhile,
This is true.
but there
Yeah,
but there
that's fair.
wasn't. I'm referring to Hawkeye, by the way.
Oh yes.
But I do want to see what happens. And on top of that, it ends on the same week as the premiere of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I still need to get tickets.
Same, but
Oh my god.
yeah, I need to get tickets for that.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's crazy, crazy time to be a Marvel fan. There's so much good shit coming out of MCU right now.
Hmm.
Phase 4 has been one of the strongest phases in a long time. So
It's so crazy. Like again, it's a question of like how are they going to connect all of these characters together, and like whether it just be like one other character or like the entire universe. It's just that all of them seem very self-contained, and they do a good job with that.
yep, yep. I don't know what it is with Kevin Feige and everybody there, but like they are on all fronts really really good at connecting this entire story together.
Hmm.
Crazy.
I think that's everything as far as like Moon Knight. Because a lot of my stuff is gonna be focused on gaming here. I'm gonna just go ahead and just do a quick little thing about what we do usually on the channel. Oh,
Last week, did anybody of you guys talk about the Thor Love and Thunder trailer?
just a little bit.
Okay.
We can only really get so much, but
Yeah. We can only get so much. But yeah, it was cool. I'm excited for Thor: Love and Thunder.
yeah, July.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is
Mm.
happening next week.
Oh
Like
my
we said, we got to
god.
get tickets. But also at the same time, did you see the 1 minute snippet they showed?
Hmm.
I didn't see
For
the full 1 minute snippet of Doctor Strange.
no, actually, wait,
Okay,
what are we
I
talking
didn't see
about?
it. It's just the subway, like the street fight that they always show in the trailers.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they actually show the real minute snippet of him with that and America Chavez.
Huh, okay.
Okay, they have a little like 30-second commercial that's playing,
Hmm.
and in that commercial, they actually confirmed the Illuminati.
What the hell?
Yeah, the one of the monks says the Illuminati is ready for you.
Oh, I think I may have seen like a little bit of
And
that
like we already knew it was going to be them, but it was like vocally like confirmed.
vocally.
It's verbally confirmed. Like that he says the Illuminati is waiting for you, and then you walk up and then you can kind of see a hand on a chair, and then that's it.
Oh,
And I was like, bro, come on, dude. We already know that's fucking Patrick Stewart. Don't fuck with me. Marvel, stop fucking with me. I already know that's Professor X, you assholes. But I'm a little scared to see who's gonna be a variant.
oh my god.
because the Illuminati is made up of the variants, right?
Okay.
They're made up of variants of different Marvel characters. So these characters, whoever shows up in this movie, are not going to show up in any other Marvel project. They're just for the Illuminati group.
Hmm.
The strong rumors is that Patrick Stewart is one of them, which at this point that's confirmed. He'll be
Okay.
Professor X's variant.
Okay.
The other character is supposed to be Tony Stark.
Oh, don't say that.
But
Oh my god, don't say that. Oh my god, don't say that.
But it's not Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my, but like,
It's supposed to be Tom Cruise.
oh, interesting.
There's a reason for that. There's an actual like fact for that. A fun fact. Because Tom Cruise was supposed to be the one that played Tony Stark in the original Iron Man.
My god, so
he auditioned for it, but they told him no, and they gave it to Robert Downey Jr. instead. So this is their way of saying like, hey, you can still play Tony Stark as a variant. So that's like the rumor that he's supposed to show up in there too. And then the other third character that might be there, God, I do not want to piss off the fandom, but it's supposed to be John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
Oh, okay.
Which would hurt so many people because they want him to be the actual Mr. Fantastic. Instead of Jim just being a variant. That would suck, dude.
Jim the variant.
Legitimately suck. Yeah, Jim the variant, bro. But they also did confirm in that 30-second trailer, Captain Carter. She's gonna be in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can see her shield.
I did see a shield.
I was like, oh fuck, dude. All right, yeah. So what if is totally canon? What if is 100% canon?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild fucking 2.5 hours next week.
So, I mean, like, it was pretty much leaked throughout, but Spider-Man, like, No Way Home has like the biggest thing, which was just literally having all the other Spider-Man, as well as just the consequences that happen at the very end of the movie as well. So if Doctor Strange is going to do the exact same thing with multiple characters, I don't know how I don't know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. Like Doctor Strange is going to be just as big of a crossover thing, just with different Marvel properties, not just one, not just Spider-Man. It's going to be this big ass mashup of different characters, and it's going to be the most wild thing you'll see. Because I'm pretty sure they also, right? Speed and Wiccan, they're in there.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's the same teenagers that played him in WandaVision.
Oh my god, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna finally introduce Speed and Wiccan in this.
Oh, Phil, did you oh, never mind. I thought you froze for a minute.
No.
Okay. No, that's on
but
my
also,
side.
But also, Paul Bettany, the actor who plays Vision, keeps being asked like, "Hey, you gonna be in this movie or what?" And he goes, "I don't know. Are you?" Like he just keeps avoiding the question because technically, White Vision is still out there.
Yeah, he is still out there.
So it's like, damn, dude, I don't even know what this movie's gonna do to me. I don't know. I'm really hyped for this fucking movie.
I think we'll see something. Yeah, we'll see something of like Vision, maybe either here or just like outside. I'm just trying to anticipate like how that White Vision is going to be. Now that a good amount of time has passed.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna end up. It's gonna be crazy, but man, two hype Marvel movies back to back, man. I can't handle this. I can't handle all this, man.
I know. I don't even know what to say about that. It's crazy how they've like put everything together.
Yeah, and then Thor: Love and Thunder is right after. Like shit, dude. Shit. Say less. Say less, dog.
I miss that guy.
Fucking say less, dude. I don't know. I'm ready though. You ready?
Pretty much. Take me.
Take me to the multiverse, Strange.
I also need to know more about like what's going on with Loki, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
If Loki shows up in this fucking show in this movie, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
No matter which Loki.
I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I didn't even think about that. If it ends up being female Loki, that'd be lit, dude. That'd be crazy. Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Because we're talking about variants, she's like the variant.
Yeah, dead ass. Also, we should probably talk about the schedule change for Marvel. Anybody see that?
Oh, what's going on with a schedule change?
They're flipping the release dates for the Marvels and Ant-Man. So Ant-Man will be first.
Oh.
Ant-Man is getting pushed up while the Marvels gets delayed. So they're flipping their release dates.
Nice.
So Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania goes first now.
Oh, nice.
2023.
Man.
I think it was March of 2023. And then the Marvels gets pushed back to, I think it was like September or November or something like that. July, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're flipping release dates.
Okay. Pretty much
and
like,
then,
yeah, he's just like, he's not the original Avenger per se, but he's just like one of those heroes who's been through like the whole Infinity War / Endgame situation. So I just kind of want to know like what they're up to, how they're coping with everything now.
Who, Ant-Man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I want to see how that works. Well, Quantumania is supposed to be a big movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Quantumania is supposed to introduce either it's going to be Kang the Conqueror or it's going to be another variant of his, but it's supposed to be that same actor that was in Loki, the one that played the one who remains. That's his name.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be Kang the Conqueror. He's going to be the big overarching villain of this entire plot right now. That's going to be his first appearance technically.
Okay.
So I was like, damn. I don't even know how to feel about that.
I can't even conceive it. I can't even like visualize it.
Yeah, because how crazy is it that the Marvels is after now? Especially with Miss Marvel happening in June.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm really curious about that one specifically, Miss Marvel. Just how
people have told me it just looks like Marvel's Green Lantern, and I'm like, stop.
I was gonna say that, but
yes, stop.
Oh no.
Oh god. That's what people keep telling me. And I'm like,
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my fuck, dude. Oh my fuck, dude. No. Please don't do that. But yes, I'm hyped. Marvel's got a lot of good shit coming out. Let's go. But yeah, I think that's it for like Marvels and movie stuff. Oh, I do have one more movie thing, right?
Oh, okay.
It does pertain to Doctor Strange. But it's
okay.
not Marvel. It apparently during Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, not during, but like during the trailers. This is where we're gonna get the trailer for Avatar 2.
Oh, okay.
Disney has confirmed that they're gonna put the new trailer for Avatar 2, which has a name now. It is Avatar: The Way of the Water.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
it's a tie-in. I know it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Water. But only the Avatar, master of all water, can stop
water. Wrong Avatar. But yeah, Avatar 2 is now called Avatar: The Way of the Water, and it is going to be the new trailer will premiere
during the screening.
During the screening of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
And I lied, we do have one more movie news. Yeah, Mario movie gets delayed.
Oh, yes.
And details got super leaked for that movie. Did you see that?
No. What was going on?
The whole plot.
The whole plot
got leaked. Well, for the most part, like key points of the plot got delayed, like got leaked out as well. Right. For the delay, Nintendo and Illumination have confirmed that the movie's been pushed to April of next year.
Okay.
I think the original schedule was holiday 2022, but even though they keep saying they need more time, I think my theory is that who the fuck in their right mind is gonna release a movie around the same time as Avatar?
Oh, you're right.
Because Avatar 2 is supposed to come out around December.
Mhm.
So why would I release a movie around that time period? That's gonna bomb. So that's probably why they pushed it to April.
Mhm. Meanwhile, they're like, someone else is like, hey, you know what? I think we're ready to make this Horizon movie. Let's release it right here.
Oh my
Horizon Zero Dawn, the movie.
god.
Everyone get hyped. Literally the week later. Hey, look, guys, Avatar 2 is
Hey,
here.
look, guys, a better movie. And just keep walking.
Look, more cloud here.
Oh my god. Dude, poor Horizon. But yeah, no, really. I think that's really why they did that. But apparently some details got leaked.
Hmm.
I take these with a grain of salt
Okay.
when I read some of this. Let me find it real quick.
Okay.
Definitely take this with a grain of salt though, because who knows if this is real? You know, this is coming from like a big news site
Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
or not. But the person who leaked it is a big like news reporter for GamesBeat. It's Jeff Grubb.
Oh, okay.
So this is some of the general things. So general things about the movie. The cartoon art style is full of life and color.
All right.
Similar to the look of Hotel Transylvania.
Okay.
The humor is very punny and meta, but Nintendo has requested no dabbing or farting.
All right. There, it's in the right hands.
Yeah, Nintendo has requested the really weird jokes to not be used.
Okay.
Mario and Luigi have slight redesigns, starting off with more worn and dusty suits with a muted color scheme.
No, that makes sense. Okay.
And then Mario starts off with a bluish purple shirt instead of his brown one from Mario 1.
Okay.
Yeah, Luigi has green overalls and a bluish purple shirt as well. Both switch over to their more iconic colors later in the movie.
That makes sense. Nah, that's just the taken.
Yeah, and then Mario and Luigi have Brooklyn accents.
Okay.
Can you imagine Chris Pratt doing a Brooklyn accent?
I mean, has he been training?
I hope so.
We haven't heard anything since. It's
Charlie Day can do a Brooklyn accent.
Mario.
Yeah, Charlie Day can do a Brooklyn accent.
Nice.
But yeah. Donkey Kong Jr., Pauline, and Toadsworth are all rumored to be in the movie.
Rumored. Okay.
Daisy's name is dropped, but not in the movie.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. Female Toads are in the movie.
Ooh, Toadettes.
Sure. It doesn't say Toadettes.
Just female wait. Wait a minute. Then who's Toadette? Just Toadette?
I don't know, but enemies like Goombas, Koopas, Hammer Bros, Bullet Bills, and their towers, Bonsai Bills, Lakidus, Ninjas, and Fuzzies are all in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So lots of enemy variety. And then if you want to talk about I'll give out some of the more interesting plot points. That way we don't spoil the whole thing.
Okay.
Just in case this does end up being real. Begins with Charles Martinet doing narration as he goes through different jobs that Mario's ever had.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. I'll skip all that. I'll skip that. The movie will have music and musical like numbers.
All right.
The first being Bowser.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah. Of course, you have Jack Black in the movie. You're gonna make him sing. Come on now. It's the Bowser singing about him in his younger years, plus his desire to take over Bowser or Mushroom Kingdom. Of course. Here's one I hope does come true. That they lied about Keegan Michael Key's part. That they lied about it. That he is okay. So he's confirmed to be playing Toad.
Mm-hmm.
That they didn't specify which Toad.
Yeah. All right.
So supposedly he's going to be Captain Toad.
Oh my god.
That'd be so lit, dude. So apparently Captain Toad and Mario are going to be in the majority of scenes, and then Luigi and Yoshi will be in other scenes, and then they'll all meet up eventually.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to skip some. They all fight Bowser, blah blah blah, and then the rest is history. And there's a post-credit scene.
Post credits. Oh, all right.
Where they show Bowser's skeleton.
Oh, I did hear something about that.
So that's it. I don't want to give out too much of the plot details because again, if they end up being true, I don't want to spoil it for people. But yes,
All right.
yes, I don't think that Dry Bowser one's real. I'm gonna be real with you.
But that'd be so. We'll see.
Again, this is all rumors, and take this with a grain of salt because we have no idea. This movie hasn't even been shown to us.
Right.
So, yeah,
we'll see then.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of information.
It's a lot. I was like, this is a big leak. Why would someone fake an entire information?
I don't know. People, I was gonna say people make fan fiction, so I don't know.
That's fair, but Nintendo's been dealing with a lot of leaks lately, so some I know that they are not happy about. So
fair, if any one of those is correct, someone's gonna be mad.
Yeah. So very interesting, interesting stuff to think about. But yeah, I think that's it for movies.
Okay, it's a pretty good segue though, considering it's a movie game based on the game franchise. Nice.
And yep. What do you got on the list?
Just games played so far, as well as just like some pretty decent sales actually showing up on Steam.
Hell yeah. Well, where do you want to take? You want to take it from here?
Well, yeah, actually, just real quick, actually, just for the Steam sales stuff. So Steam's got publisher sales from like Koei Tecmo, as well as Bandai Namco has like its own like Golden Week sale, but a weird sub bit of it is also like a Tales of franchise like sale. So since I've been playing through two of the Tales of like series so far, I felt like I really wanted to bring this one up. So Tales of Symphonia is the one that I finished. It's probably like the oldest one you'll see in the Steam library as well. That's just $5. So I mean, like
as you should
just go ahead and just do it. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is from 2019. That's $10.
Vesperia is a little bit older than that, but the Definitive Edition is the remaster. It's perfect.
Right.
Yes.
The PlayStation exclusives at the time, Berseria and Zestiria are both like $7.50.
Just get Berseria.
Yeah, you can pretty much just do that.
Just get Berseria. Don't get Zestiria. I mean, the thing is, Zestiria is like a low point in the series. So like, if you want to play it, it's not like the.
I'll have to.
Oh man, the thing is, Zestiria, in my opinion, is like. It's a low point, like for sure. But I'm trying to be better about that. It's not the worst game you're ever gonna play.
Right. It's just simply like
still.
When you look at the catalog of Tales of specifically,
exactly,
it's kind of low there.
It's still a good game. It's still a good game compared to some other games. But it is one of the lower Tales of games for sure. Right.
I mean, I'll definitely jump into that one because I do have the physical copy now, but also just for the same, like, just to cover that.
Same. I got Tales of Zestiria and Berseria sitting over there.
Yeah, those are both like $7.50. And the last one's actually Tales of Rise, which is like $36. So I mean, like that's pretty good.
Actually, that's probably the next I want to play after I finish Guardians.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to play it right after I beat Scarlet Nexus, but I was like, man, do I want to jump into another RPG right after I finish an RPG?
Yes.
When I mean, any crazy person would have said yes, and I'm crazy enough to do it. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to play through Guardians, so
that's fair.
I'm in the mood for some Marvel stuff, so I started playing it.
Speaking of Scarlet Nexus, actually, that's also on sale as well for like $35-$36 bucks. It's been lower, but that's still a really good sale.
It's been lower. I picked up my PS5 copy for $25. Nice.
And so, on the other side is Koei Tecmo. I noted some other ones that's outside the one that I specifically wanted to cover real quick, but I mean, there's Neo, there's Ninja Gaiden. Those are definitely on sale respectively. So I haven't played those personally, but
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
I might hold on. I actually have it like linked right
or
here.
does Steam have them separated? They might have them separated.
I think they have them separated.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's somewhere over here. They do have Master Collection. but they also have
Nice.
Gaiden Z. It's kind of like,
Oh, Gaiden Z. Okay, that game's kind of meh.
yeah, okay.
It's okay. It's
No wonder it's $3.
yeah, it's a PS3 and 360 game.
Oh wow, okay.
It came out. It's actually developed by the team. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It's by the team who did Mighty Number
Oh
9.
no.
Wow, wow.
Wah, wah.
I'm really glad I got to finally mention Mighty Number 9 on this podcast. No. It's not that bad of a game, but it's definitely not amazing.
Fair.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
but the Master Collection. I mean, that's the 3 iconic Ninja Gaiden games.
All right, let's see. In addition to like those two franchises, I definitely wanted to pick out the Atelier series because obviously you got me into Atelier Ryza 1 and eventually got to 2. Obviously one of the latest ones, Atelier Sophie 2, just came out and it's already has on
Sophie
sale.
2 already on sale?
Yeah, it's already on sale. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
fuck. I gotta pick up that game. Pick up that game.
Yeah, but in addition to those ones, there's also like the previous games. So if you don't have any physicals for those, like that's a definitely recommend that.
I recommend the Dusk trilogy.
Hmm.
The when I say trilogy, it's whatever Atelier like name, and then it's gonna have the word Dusk in the subtitle.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the Dusk trilogy. Those are really good. Those are on PS3.
Oh wow, okay.
Those are fantastic games.
I don't think there's any physicals for those ones. At least like not like within this region. Like at the time.
Not in the modern consoles. They are. I mean, physically PS3. Yeah, of course they exist.
Mm-hmm.
But around like here, you could get it from PlayAsia, the Dust trilogy.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, it's in English. You can just pick up the English copy from PlayAsia. But it's gonna cost you like $80.
Yeah.
It's 3 games. It's 3 big ass RPGs, so you're gonna get your money's worth. I'm just saying it's kind of pricey.
Yeah, that's how I am with the Mystery trilogy.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those, I think one of those was a PS2 game. I'm not sure. I don't remember which one, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you know, I don't know if this is like for my audience here, or just my demographic here, but Blue Reflection is also there too, and it has mechanics similar to like the Atelier series too, as far as turn-based stuff.
Same team.
Hmm.
Gust, right? That's the developer.
Yes.
Yeah, Blue Reflection. So Blue Reflection, I might have to pick up, but I think I'm gonna pick those up. You know, well, as much as I love picking up games on Switch, I might pick those up on PlayStation. Only because Blue Reflection 1, there is a physical copy on PS4.
Oh, really? So Switch never got one?
Switch never got a physical copy for number 1. Hell, Switch never got number 1.
Wow. All right.
So, Blue Reflection Second Light, right? Is that the second game?
That's the second. Yeah, second one.
Okay, that one is on Switch and PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but the original one's like, yeah,
it exists.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never played them, so I would like to try one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are also on sale. It's interesting because the Atelier series doesn't really have like, well, they do go on sale. It's just never like further down. It's usually within like the $30 ballpark.
Yeah, it never goes lower than that.
I'm like, oh my god.
They're good games. A lot of people don't know about them, but they're good games. Ryza definitely, the 2 Ryza games definitely boosted its popularity for sure.
Yeah.
It's not like Final Fantasy levels of popular, but it's definitely, it's getting up there. People now understand what it is.
I really hope the best for the series though. Like I really want to see like improvements like just all around.
I think that the 2 RPG series that have been like getting more popular now is like the Atelier series and then definitely the Legend of Heroes series. That series is going up and up in popularity now. Especially with more people knowing what Ys is, thank God. And Legend of Heroes stuff. We got 4 Legend of Heroes games coming like by next year. Crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's crazy. Is there actually
a Falcom still?
No, well, I mean, I guess yes as well. But as far as like Trails in the Sky, there's apparently like three of those, right?
3.
And I couldn't find like the third one.
Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, Trails in the Sky SC, and Trails in the Sky the 3rd.
Okay. Because I couldn't.
Those
Yeah.
are all on Steam. Those are
Oh. Okay.
all.
All right, that's
So
good
you
to
should
know.
be able to play. Yeah, you should be able to play those on Steam. Port them to consoles, cowards. Uh, don't fuck with me. Those were fantastic PSP games. But yeah, yeah,
Because
and we're getting the
No More Heroes 3. Come on, like if they're gonna do that, then please.
dude. No More Heroes 3 coming to other consoles than Switch.
That was very surprising.
I'm kind of tempted to get it on PS5. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I love those series and I have them all on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if I can play that in glorious 4K, 60 frames the whole time. Ooh.
Do you have other like
Ooh.
versions of No More Heroes on other consoles?
I really want to get the Wii ones, the originals, but other than that, nope, that's it.
Was it originally on Wii? I could have sworn it was like on
Yeah.
a different. Okay.
So No More Heroes 1, the original game was on Wii, and then they got an HD remaster on PS3 called No More Heroes Paradise or something like that.
Okay.
But that version of the game is heavily censored compared to the Wii version.
Wow. Go figure.
Yes. So not a lot of people don't really care for that version. Yeah, so when they remastered it again on Switch, it's the Wii version, thankfully. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people were really happy because all they did was take the Wii version and bump it to 60 frames.
Nice.
So the Switch versions of No More Heroes 1 and 2 are the definitive versions of those games.
Okay.
Especially because you can use the motion control, so it's kind of like playing like the Wii one.
Yeah, I was curious about like how they implement that kind of stuff. But if it was already like implemented like through the Wii version, then I could see the kind of like the 1-to-1 translations of that.
No More Heroes 2 was on Wii and then nothing up until the remaster. I think they're all on Steam.
Okay.
I think they all might have released on Steam. So there's that. And then 3 was a Switch exclusive, and now it's on everything.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to everything.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. That's good. That game's great. It was one of my top 10 games last year.
I still remember some of the funny bits of it, like the whole like toilet clog in like mini game.
Oh my god.
Oh.
When he's just fucking pumping that toilet. Oh my god.
And the lawn mowing thing where he's just having a jolly time.
He's just like when he turns, he's just fucking hands up, chilling. Or my favorites when you fight the boss in the desert or in the beach boss, and then like the dude that's like training with you, it's this whole montage of like bromance. just them running through the beach and playing in the water together and then hugging and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I love it. I love it so much.
My god.
I love it so much. Yeah, No More Heroes 3, definitely a high recommendation, especially if you like Suda 51 stuff. That game is unapologetically Suda 51. That is his best work, dead ass. That game is literally just, hey, I'm Suda 51. Play my game. And I'm like, all right, you got me. You got sold. But yeah, what else is there today? I don't know.
I was gonna ask though, like what games you've been playing so far.
Ooh, well, I finished Kirby finally. 100%ed Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I did it. Great, fucking great game, dude. That is my favorite Kirby game of all time. I swear to God. That's hard. That's hard for me to still say like, hey, new games come out and it's still my favorite in this long ass series of games that I've always been playing. And Kirby did it, dude. The jump to 3D, chef's kiss, dude. Chef's kiss. How Laboratory made it seem like they've been making 3D platformers for years. Amazing, and the game can be improved. So I can't wait to see what the next Kirby game is going to be like.
I hope it is just another like 3D platformer, just like adding more to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope it's another 3D platformer and then I hope the environments and the level design and like the art style is like super crazy looking. Like it's kind of, I hope like if this is Kirby Triple Deluxe, I can't wait to see what Planet Robobot will be. Essentially. Like it has to have this really cool aesthetic. Like this aesthetic was like a post-apocalyptic. So I want to see what they can do
the future.
next. Oh, like cybernetics in the future and
Oh
shit.
my
That'd
God.
be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Planet Robobot was kind of like that, but it was more industrial. It was more like factories and industrial and robots.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like future, like Chrome and stuff like that. Oh, that'd be cool.
I still gotta
really
like
cool.
continue my playthrough of like not Forgotten Land. Well, I guess yes, but also Robobot as well. I played for a little bit. Like I had like this mission to go through like the 3DS games of it, and I finished Triple Deluxe, and Planet Robot hit differently, but I got caught up with a bunch of other stuff as well.
Planet Robobot was my favorite Kirby game until Forgotten Land.
Mm.
So, yeah, kudos to HAL Laboratory. That's one of my favorite Switch games this year. So, like deadass, I might like it even better than Pokemon Legends, but that's a personal thing. That's me. I'm a sucker for good 3D platformers. That's just me.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a total opinion. But yeah, let's see. What else have I been playing? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Not too far into it. I'm only on chapter 5, but it's fun. That game is a lot of fun. That's one of those modern games you don't see often where it's like, oh no, this is actually really good. Like you picked up the box and you're like, wow, this is just Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sure it's not going to be that great. And you're like, damn, no, this is a good modern game.
From Square Enix?
Like, yeah, technically it's Eidos Montreal.
Yeah.
And Eidos Montreal has made like Deus Ex, so so yeah, it's gonna be a good game. And it also keeps something from Deus Ex in that game. The dialogue options. You can change a lot of things just by choosing something different.
Okay.
Like right now, I think I have it to where Rocket's actually mad at me. So because I chucked him across a bridge. The option was chuck him across the bridge or find another way. And I was like, man, fuck him. Let's just throw him. So he's all kinds of heated. And then there's a whole plot point where you can choose Groot or Rocket to be put in a cage to sell to the collector.
And
you're like,
demo.
oh yeah. And so I chose Groot because he looked scarier, right?
But Rocket didn't like that.
Then Rocket didn't like that because you're hurting his friend. He wanted to go. But I kind of wonder now, if I were to choose Rocket, would Groot be mad at me?
Groot doesn't seem like the type of guy to hold a grudge.
We'll It's
see.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, great game. I'm gonna keep playing it. It's damn good, dude. That's a hidden gem. I don't like using that term too often, but it's a damn good hidden gem right now. If you can find it on the cheap,
or
pick
Game
it
Pass.
up. If you have, I was gonna say, if you have Game Pass, pick it up. I actually recommend that game on PS5 because the DualSense controller is really cool with that game. They use a lot of the functions of it.
Okay.
Like when your Guardian members, like when the other members of your team is like talking to you through the walkie, they're not talking through the TV. They're talking to you through the controller. It's so cool, dude. I was like, okay, yeah, no, PS5 version all the way of this game. All the fucking way, dude. You can feel the rain on the controller. You can like the trick when you shoot, you can feel the triggers. It's perfect.
Wow, dude.
That's a next gen game to me. That's what a next gen game should feel like. That's what I want to play.
Man.
That's those type of experiences. I'm actually really upset at myself that I didn't play this game last year. I really am. Cause like this game is really good. I'm actually really shocked how good this game is. So
I would be too, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I want to keep playing it.
But
other than that, I'm gonna play Xenoblade again.
Oh boy. I gotta get around to that.
Nintendo pushing up that release date, man, it killed me. Because my plans after Kirby was to just actually sit down and finish Pokemon Legends. But I don't have time. I gotta finish Xenoblade now.
Oh no.
I have to. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 under my belt. I beat that. I have the DLC, so I have 2 Torn of the Golden Country. I have those under my belt. That's already more of like, that's almost 150 hours of gameplay. I have that shit under my belt.
Okay.
I need to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 1, dude. I need to. I'm on I'm already past the halfway mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm far into it. I've been far into it. Xenoblade is this game I'll take my sweet ass time playing because it takes way too long. So I don't know. Like I finished Xenoblade 2 in 2020 when that game came out in 2017. So you tell me.
I mean, was that on and off?
Yeah. Oh no, it was very like, hey, another game came out and I kind of want to play that, so I'll play it.
Yeah.
And then long hiatus, and then I'll go like, oh man, I really should finish 2, and then start playing it again.
And then
Oh hey, this new game came out. Yeah. Yeah, and then
of course. Like...
the reason I was able to finish it was because I was furloughed for 5 months.
Oh, okay.
So 1 month I was like, man, I really should finish Xenoblade. And I just sat down every single fucking day and just ran that shit. It was great.
Mm.
That's also the time frame I beat Ys 8.
Oh.
I literally went from Xenoblade 2 and I was like, everyone tells me Ys is great. Picked it up. Now I'm a fucking Ys fan. That's simple.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Once you play Ys 8, it's like, damn, I want more games like this. And I just went down the rabbit hole. I was like, yo, hold on. The TurboGrafx Mini has 1 and 2. I'm gonna buy that shit real quick. 9's coming out, pre-order. Origins, take it. Memories of Cell Setup, and I rocked all of those games already.
My God, dude.
I fucking love that series. I think Ys is a top 5 series for me.
My God.
It's that good. And I haven't even played the whole series yet.
I still haven't played one of them yet.
Son of a bitch. You pre-ordered the PS5 version, right?
Okay. So when the sale happened on the eShop, I bought that one because we didn't know that we'd get a physical. So $20 down for digital for like the Switch. And
for Ys 8, right?
For Ys 8, right?
Yeah, because the physical copy's been long gone at this point. Right. It's hard to get one.
Right. You told me about them doing like more like physicals on their website, but I ran out of time for that one. Okay. So here comes the PlayStation 5 pre-order on this day that I have like a $35 certificate, and I was looking at like Plague of Innocence going on clearance at Best Buy. I was like, I could just double these two up, and I just did that.
Perfect. That's damn. Oh my God, I gotta play through that too. That's in my Xbox right now.
So I was like,
Plague Tale Innocence. Yep.
Yeah. So now I just have a pre-order of Ys 8 physically for PlayStation 5 on the ready.
Oh my God, dude! I don't even. How does that even work? What are they gonna? How do you even improve that game?
Absolutely nothing.
Is it gonna just 4K? That's it. It already on PS4. It already runs 60 frames. I don't even know what you would do. I kind of want to buy it again just because I fucking love Ys 8, but
no, those load times are fast.
Hey, hold on. Fast load times in that game. That's kind of good. If they can render more like characters off in the distance and stuff, I can't. Ooh, you know what? Tempted me to buy it.
The DualSense.
The DualSense controller. I want to see how that feels like. Ooh. Yikes. Am I about to double dip on this game? Oh. Damn.
I'm curious though. I am really curious on how they would do it.
It's only it's only a $40 purchase.
Yeah, it's only $40. So that's pretty cheap. Pretty nice
compared to other games. Yeah, that's cheap. If you don't, if you have a PS5 or planning to get a PS5, you might as well just pick this game up now because you're not going to find it later physically.
And depending on how well this one does, and it probably will, Ys 9 probably will have the same treatment later down the line.
Oh my God, dude. I kind of hope so, because Ys 9 does have a PS5 patch. Kinda.
Oh.
It kind of does. Like, if you play the PS4 disc on PS5, there's a special, like, it has a certain... It's kind of like playing Horizon 1 on PS5, where if you play it on PS5, the frame rate boosts to 60.
Okay.
Okay, this version will bump it to 4K 60 frames. But it's still the PS4 version, but you're running it on PS5. That's how you can get it to do that.
Okay.
So it is improved on PS5. They have a patch that improves it specifically for that console. But it's not a native PS5 port. A native PS5 port on that game would also be pretty good. I think I said earlier, Ys 9, in my opinion, is good. It's really good. None of the Ys games are bad. But Ys 8 is better.
Okay.
Yeah, Ys 8 is fantastic.
I don't see some Sunnyside Beach. No theme.
Oh my God! When you hit that first level and Sunshine Coastline hits you, with that song. That's it. That's it. That's all you needed. Dude, when I heard that, I was like, yo, I love this game. That's all I needed to hear. This game is fantastic. Where is this game? Where has this series been my whole life? Apparently, I should have listened to an old friend of mine who kept playing the series, and I was like, East, that's dumb. I play Mario. Yeah, oh my god, dude. I need Falcom to release more East games. It doesn't have to be Switch. I would like it on Switch, but it doesn't have to be Switch. It can be on any platform at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those older titles, dude, they need to come to modern platforms.
Yeah.
And East 5 needs to get remade.
Yeah.
East, I really would love to see a new game or the last remake that needs to happen. So, pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I know I get on a tangent every time East is brought up.
No, that's fine. It revitalized the need to play it.
Yep, I always, man, I got memories of Salcedo chilling right there. I'm about to go play that.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's chilling over here in the back, and I'm like,
oh, man,
where in the time?
Man, I look at that series, I hold it in my hand, I'm like, no way. But
no way.
Oh my god. But yeah, East, dude. East is great.
Mm. But no, what were there any other games?
That's pretty much all I've been playing.
Gotcha.
I mean, other than like messing around with retro games and stuff. I mean, this is a good segue. The last game I can talk about just came out yesterday. It's Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh, yes.
Yes, brand new game in the I guess I'll call it the Wii series. I'm gonna call it the Wii series until further further notice. I don't want to say the sports series.
The motion sports series.
Yeah, I don't want to say the sports series because there's Wii Play, Wii Party, Wii Music, Wii Fit, Wii, like, you know what I mean? So Nintendo Switch Sports, that's the game. That's the game title. I have opinions on it.
Oh?
I have some opinions on it. So I want to start off with presentation. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's a really cool looking presentation. They kind of do that Wii Sports Resort kind of feel where it's like one world and all the sports take place in this one world.
Yeah.
So like how Woohoo Island was a thing on Wii Sports Resort, this all takes place on a place called Spocco Square. Spocco Square, I think it's what it's called. Yeah. And it's just like it's like different arenas in the city. And it's because of that, aesthetically, everything matches. Everything looks good. I like that. I like that world building. Let's talk about the sports.
Okay.
Let's talk about the 6 sports. There's 6 sports that comes with it. 3 new ones, 3 returning ones.
Okay.
I'll just go through the returning ones real quick. Tennis from Wii Sports 1. I don't know how much to say. Tennis is still good.
Okay.
Tennis is still fantastic. They added it's got a little bit of stamina to it now, so like your character can, if he dives for the ball and fucks up, it does take a little bit to get back up, so you got to be careful with how you swing it.
Okay.
That's really the only change they did. In Wii Sports Resort, it was called Sword Fight, but it's now called Chambara, the actual traditional name of it.
Okay.
Great. It's still just as fun as ever. It's the sword fights, the one where you can move the sword around and just kind of like slice through. Yeah, that game is still good to this day. Kind of the replacement for boxing because Nintendo thinks that the sword fighting is not as violent as boxing. So
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I guess whatever you say, Nintendo, but it's still good. That's a really good one. I like it so far. The motion, the Joy-Con motion is so much better than the Wii motion. Like straight up, everything feels so much more precise. It's crazy. Bowling. That's all I gotta say. Bowling. Next one. No.
Wait, hold on.
No, bowling is the king, right? This is the best game on this package.
Faraday saying, give me back some bowling, give me back that boxing.
Who's saying that?
Someone in the chat, actually.
Oh, nice.
Give me back the boxing.
I would love boxing to come back. I hope we'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to bring that up later too. But bowling is bowling. Like, I don't know how much it's the most iconic game in the sports series of games. Like,
Mhm.
and it's still here. It's still present. It's still fun. The one change I was a little weirded out by is, let me see if I can try to replicate this. Hold up
Okay.
for everybody who's actually watching this. So with the Joy-Con, right?
Mhm.
On a normal Wiimote, when you swing, you're
Yeah.
supposed to let go, right? Like you hold the trigger, you pull back, and you swing to let
Mhm.
go.
Okay.
You don't let go anymore. You just, so it's an immediate, you hold and then swing. That's it. Just don't let go of the trigger.
Okay.
Yeah, you think it's not that big of a change, but it is, because it messed with my muscle memory.
Ah.
Because if you let go, the ball will drop and go, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of weird." So it's very specific. Just you hold and then back up, and then
Okay.
that's it. Nothing more. They made it even more simpler than it needs to be.
Okay.
But bowling's still bowling, so it's always a fuck ton of fun. That's a really good one. And they kept a separate mode for bowling where you can do obstacle courses. So like they'll put walls and stuff that you have to learn how to curve around.
Huh. Okay.
It's very fun. Bowling's still the top tier sport in this game. Now let's talk about the three new ones. Badminton
Badminton.
is the first. We'll do badminton first.
Okay.
Badminton, our good friend of the channel, Brian Whoop Whoop, says that that's the worst game in this game.
Okay.
I disagree, but
Ah!
I disagree. Badminton's not that bad. But I understand why he thinks it's whatever, because it's kind of boring. What it
Okay.
is it's just tennis, right? But instead of it working like tennis, it actually works like Chambara.
Hmm.
It works like the sword fight. So you actually have full control of the racket, and so you're
Hmm.
trying to make sure you're swinging the. I forgot what that little thing is. It has a name. I don't remember the name of it.
Are we talking about the actual racket itself, or are we talking about?
No, the ball, or like the little,
It's
the actual thing you hit.
you can call it the birdie, or you can call it the shuttlecock. Either one's interchangeable.
Okay, Nintendo calls it the shuttlecock. Let's go with that. So
Okay.
the shuttlecock will be going back and forth, and you have full control of it. You have full control of the racket you're swinging. So that's the big difference between badminton and tennis.
Okay.
In this collection. After that, I'll just get it out of the way now. Volleyball.
All right.
That is the worst sport in this collection.
Barry's also
I
saying the same thing too. It's pretty meh.
wait, what?
He was saying it's pretty meh as well.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad somebody agrees. Volleyball is the worst game in this collection, and it's not even that it's bad. Let me try to give you my philosophy of this game. When I play Wii Sports, right? When you pick up Wii Sports, that game is supposed to introduce you to like quick pick up and play, easy to understand controls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There shouldn't be any buttons, there shouldn't be any crazy like mechanics to work with. It's just pick up and play. Everyone in your household can play. That's how I look at these games, right?
Hmm.
Volleyball is unnecessarily complicated for what it is. It doesn't have to be that crazy. It requires that bumps like bump lift strike thing that volleyball is known for,
Yeah.
but you have to remember how to do each motion. So like if you go first, it goes bump, partner, jump, strike, and then block. And then you're gonna wait for him to do it. Do you see where the problem is already? Like
Yeah.
everything already is just like
Everything it seems like has like a specific step and like motion that goes with it. And if you don't know what
and
it is, then it's like it trips you up.
yeah, and then everything's timing, which is fine. But I think, and it's also the one where you don't have to move the most. You literally just stand still and just go. Like, great, congrats, you're playing volleyball. It's okay. It's not my favorite sport in the game. I wish that one was a little bit better. But then the last one is soccer.
Soccer? Okay.
Let me start with
Mhm.
soccer is really fucking fun.
Okay.
It is a fantastic game, but
Okay.
I still put it under it doesn't have to be complicated. And so in my opinion, for this collection of games,
Okay.
it's one of the worst games
Uh-oh.
because it's not so easy to pick up and play. But if you're going to play it, Yo, it's fun. Yo, it's a lot of fun. This is the only game in the entire package where you actually have button controls and things to do with.
Oh, okay.
So you need two Joy-Cons at all times. You actually move with the left stick and you're running around the field. You have camera control. And then you swing your right Joy-Con in all 8 directions, high or low, to determine how the ball will be kicked.
Hmm.
Think Rocket League, because it feels a little bit more like Rocket League-ish, where it's like 4 versus 4, and you're running around this field and you're trying to get into the opponent's goal, but you have these crazy like mechanics where you can put both Joy-Cons to do like a headbutt in the air.
Hmm.
You have a stamina bar like Breath of the Wild.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a stamina bar, so you can dash, but it uses up your stamina, so you don't
Right.
want to use it too long. And then there's and then you have to work it together as a team, or else you're gonna mess up. Because I was playing with some randos yesterday. Man, oh man, they did not know what the hell they were doing. So, soccer is a ton of fun. It is one of the best games on there. But in terms of like easy pick up and play, yeah, it's not good.
How do you feel about the
Really,
stamina in that one?
it's fine. It's balanced. I feel like it could hold it a little bit longer. You probably should be able to hold a little bit longer, but it's okay.
Okay.
But I think it's really fun. It's not pick up and play. You'd have to actually take your time to learn it.
Got it. Okay.
But if you do, it is one of the best games on that collection. It's so fun, dude. So for me, it's volleyballs at the bottom, badminton, soccer, and then it's gonna be tennis, chambara, and bowling is top tier like always.
Wow. Okay.
That's my ranking for those 6. It's really fun. I spent 3 hours of yesterday just fucking around with those games. I played them locally just to let's kind of get a feel for everything, and then I took them online. Let me tell you, the online is nuts. So bowling is a 16-player online.
Okay.
And it's elimination style. So every 3 rounds, people get eliminated if you're the lower scores until you get to the end. That's really cool to me. Like you could find people on bowling easily. Like everyone was already there. And it's like super fun because you all bowl at once. You don't have to wait on anybody. You're all just bowling.
Okay.
It's great. It's so good, dude. Bowling online, great. Tennis is tennis, still really good. Badminton's badminton. Chambara is still funny online because for Chambara, they added 3 different play styles. You can do normal sword,
Okay.
charge sword, or double sword. So charge sword is essentially a really powerful sword where you can hold the guard and charge up as much as you can. So if you get a swing in, it does a powerful hit. The dual sword is for edgelords. It's like you hold both Joy-Cons and you can actually swing both swords. They're weak, but they're fast, so you can just kind of.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I was wrecking people, and Brian can attest to this. He was watching most of that. I was just wrecking people with the basic sword, dude. You don't need all the crazy ass sword combinations, bro. You just need to be good.
But my anime fantasy.
Yeah, every time an edgelord came up, every time you knock him off the thing, I just looked at him with the sword and I was like, pathetic.
Weak.
Weak. Chambara is fun online. Soccer is really fun online, and volleyball is volleyball. So if you like it, fine. But if not,
understandable.
It's not going to do much of a difference. Yeah, volleyball is the only game that will purposely put doubles, and they purposely give you randoms as your partner.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, tennis, you don't get randoms as your partner. It's just you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just to clarify that. So online is really fun. I actually had a lot of fun playing these games online. The idea of playing with random people and earning new score to buy new things, it's really cool. Let me talk about that caveat now real quick.
Oh.
Let's talk about the characters, the customization, like the customization of the game.
You're talking about the Miis and the non-Miis?
The sports mates is what they're called.
No.
Let me
the Miis and the mates.
Yeah, let me be clear about the mates. I think they're all right.
Okay.
They're not amazing looking, but I know why they're not defaulted to Mii's now.
Okay.
Because Nintendo wants you to unlock customizable options for like headgear and stuff. And when you use a Mii, that's not an option.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I think the Sportsmates are cool. I wish they would give you a little bit more to start with.
Okay.
None of the hairstyles I liked, the default ones.
Mm.
They all kind of sucked. So I kind of just chose whatever. But let's talk about the caveat of unlocking items. So progression. I like the progression system in the game. You get points for playing online. Let me be in big parentheses, online, not locally. You can only progress like you can only get points when you're playing online. Local play doesn't unlock jack shit.
Oh no.
It is an online centric focus game.
Oh no.
Yep, that's the caveat. So if you want to unlock stuff, you have to play online.
Okay.
So when you're playing online, you'll get points based on your where you score, how good you do in the match. They'll give you pity points too if you lose. Like it'll give you like small amounts. So you're always making progress. For every 100 points, you get an item. You get a new customizable item. But you don't get to choose the item. You get to choose the pack in which the item comes from, and then hope to God you get the one you want.
Oh no.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
It's not really, it's kind of gotcha, but then it's not because once you have the item, once you have the item, you will not get that item again until you clear that board.
Okay.
Until you clear out everything that's in there, and then you get the bonus for having everything in that item or in that set. The sets are timed. Sets are timed. Like the next set goes out in 10 days.
Oh no. Okay.
The first set that's out right now, it's gonna leave in 10 days. Now, from what my understanding is, they're not like seasonal things. They'll just rotate out.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have a chance to get those items again. But right now, set 1 and set 2 are up. Set 1 is gonna leave in 10 days. Set 2 is in like 18. So it's the simple collection and the cute collection. So it's whatever you want to try and get items for. I'm trying to get everything from the simple one first, so then I'm going to move on to cute.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it's cool. It's fine. The caveat is that all of these unlocking and stuff is online only. You cannot unlock anything locally.
And you get the points from just playing any game online?
Yeah, any game.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. If you play enough matches, you get to go to pro leagues.
Nice.
And once you hit the pro leagues, that's where the big boys are. It's interesting. They don't give you essentially it just pro leagues unlocks and then you're stuck in pro leagues. That's it. You don't go back to normal matches.
All right.
So every sport it unlocks its own pro league. Once you do, then you can start ranking yourself in those sports. So right now I only have Chambara unlocked for pro league.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's just like any other ranking game. If you do good, you'll get points, you rank up, blah blah blah. If you lose, you might lose rank. It just depends.
All right.
So yeah, that's Switch Sports in a nutshell. I think it's good. I think people are a little too harsh on the game. Like some reviews have been like criticizing it a little too hard. Well, it's half the mini games are the same ones that we know and they play almost the same, and then the other half are new and some of them are not interesting. I get the criticisms, but at the end of the day, they're fun. Like it's just fun to play. And I was kind of worried that you couldn't do friends in lobbies, but apparently I'm wrong. You can.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you can always play with your friends online and stuff if you don't want to play with randos. But let me be clear, you still cannot unlock anything. It has to be the online randoms. So that is my big like about it is just straight up the progression system is locked to online.
Okay.
That's my big one. That's the one that's like, why? So other than that, it's really good. I really can't complain too much. Is it going to win any awards? No, but it's still really fun. The last thing I want to bring up in this game is post-game content.
I say credits.
I was going to say credits. I was going to say
so Sports Online 2?
Post-game DLC. So they did confirm golf is going to be added later this year.
Oh, okay.
So that gives me hope that they're actually taking this game a little more seriously, and they're going to be updating it with new content and new sports to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if golf is coming, golf's a big game. That's like 18. They have to design 18 holes. So
Hmm.
golf gets in. That's really
Basketball.
cool.
Sorry.
That's I okay. So I was going to talk about which sports do you want to see come back. That if we're talking Wii Sports Resort, basketball, baby, basketball. Let's go. Basketball, and I actually kind of like the jet ski one where
Hmm.
you're racing through time, the
Hmm.
time trial ones. That one's kind of cool. I'd be down with those two. Wii Sports, like the original Wii Sports, boxing. Come on,
Yeah.
Nintendo, boxing. Give it to me right now. Don't please, please, Nintendo, boxing, boxing. Oh my god. Baseball would be all right, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baseball's all right. I'll take that too. But boxing for sure. Boxing for sure. And then I don't know. I don't know what other new ones they can add, but so far it is really fun. And if they keep adding to it, it's gonna be worth it. I do recommend the game. Just caution, it is a $50 purchase. So I don't know if you're down with that.
Hmm.
If you don't want to pay for the physical, the digital version is only 40.
Huh. Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's $10 more physically because it comes with the leg strap.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
the leg strap is used for a specific mode in soccer that I have yet to try out, so I can't really comment on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's whatever. But yeah, I think it's a
$40
good
seems
game.
approachable. Yeah.
Switch Sports is cool, and I think it's just another strong addition to this already big ass multiplayer list of games that you can buy for your friends and family.
Hmm.
So I highly recommend it. It's fun,
All right.
very fun. I don't. Yeah, that's my opinions on Switch Sports so far. It's really good.
Okay. All right, for sure. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm kind of on the fence because it could be one of those games where I pick it up the one time and then just like never like ever pick it up again because there's just, like
I
huge backlog
I
of
feel it.
things.
I feel it. I wasn't even gonna pick it up day one, but I was like, you know what? I collect Nintendo games. I gotta get it.
I have to, and it's a Nintendo branded
It's
one, so it's not going to go down anytime soon.
exactly. It's a Nintendo published game, therefore it's not going to go down anytime soon.
Hmm.
And that's how I kind of look at it. Like I have been picking up most of Nintendo's first party games like day one.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, this is going to be the only Switch game until June. So,
Yeah. Wait, what's happening in June?
what's not happening in June? Mario Strikers Battle
Oh,
League is
yeah.
June. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
Oh.
And then July is now Live a Live and
Xenoblade 3.
Xenoblade 3.
Oh God.
That's
Oh.
god damn, dude. You might as well just fucking take my money now. Like Jesus Christ. And then that's not even counting the fact that the third party stuff, because Capcom Fighting Collection is June
Oh.
as well.
Oh.
Capcom Fighting Collection is June and Klonoa Collection is July.
Oh no.
Dude.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. My money. My money, dude. But that does mean August is open. There's nothing in August.
August is free.
As so far, August is free. We don't know because Nintendo might do their presentation in June because Microsoft is.
Yeah. Xbox
Yeah,
is,
Microsoft. Yeah, Xbox.
and Bethesda.
That's a good segue. That's a good segue because Xbox and Bethesda has announced that their showcase this year. It's not going to label it the E3 showcase, obviously.
Yeah.
E3 is not happening, but they are going to call it the showcase. The big Xbox and Bethesda showcase happens on June 12th at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
Wait, what was that? What was that day again?
June 12th. It's a Sunday.
Oh, thank God.
It's a Sunday, so if you want to react to it, it's a perfect day.
Yeah, all right.
Perfect day. So that means you can kind of expect Nintendo to go right after sometime that week.
Yeah, okay.
They typically go after Xbox.
Yeah, on a work day at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m.
Every fucking year. It sucks. I have to call the day off just to watch it.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Might want to take notes to see if you can take some time off, like on that Monday.
I'm trying to. It's not going to be on a Monday. Maybe it's probably Tuesday, but
Hmm.
I don't know what day. Nintendo doesn't announce it till the day before, so
Oh
who
my
knows?
god, I hate that.
I hate
No.
that so much, dude. I just need to know, man. I just need to know so I have time. It's not because I'm. It's not because I want to see it already. It's because I need time to get ready. Why don't they understand that? But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good year this year. Lots of companies, lots of games.
Hmm.
Um, Speaking of Nintendo things, do you have anything else on the list before I go into this?
I was just playing like through the normal stuff. I'm still playing through Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm kind of doing that
Nice.
because one, shinies are a lot more easily available in that game than any other one.
Yep.
Hoping to see something coming out for Pokemon Home that will connect the two games, like possibly.
I think Legends is confirmed to get Pokemon Home support later.
Yeah, I just haven't heard it like official yet.
The thing
So,
is, it's because they announced Scarlet and Violet is getting home support,
mm,
and so, but the thing is, in the trailer, there's a Hisuian Zorora, so it's like
oh yeah. So it's like, what's going
Hisuian
on?
Zoroark. Sorry, Hisuian Zoroark.
Yeah. So in that case, there has to be connection there too.
So it's like, how do you get a Hisuian Pokemon in that era? Like, that's dumb. There's got to be, yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Dumb.
So yeah, there's that. I'm still streaming Tales of Vesperia, and I think I'm getting
Nice.
pretty close. I'm getting pretty close. I'm like, just based on like level wise, I'm seeing like a direct comparison and similarity between Tales of Vesperia and Octopath Traveler right now. Um, just take my time with both of those. Just trying to push through like
Nice.
some story arcs here and there. But as far as the leveling, it's kind of interesting to see those like equally go up at relatively like the same pace, despite being completely different like gameplay mechanics. So I think I'm starting to see it like where I'm probably getting closer to the end with Vesperia and probably Octopath. But with Octopath, it's just like I think it's a little bit more visible where it's like, okay, it's like literally everyone has 4 chapters. I'm pretty much like chapters 3 to 4 for like depending various characters. And my only issue with that game is just simply trying to balance out the leveling for characters that haven't been in my party for a while. So it's just picking those guys up. Both Vesperia, it's just I feel like maybe just a longer story and everyone levels up. So I think that's what I'm kind of going through with that. But I will say though, definitively yes, Tales of Vesperia is like a really good game, which is why I wanted to talk about the Steam sale for that.
Hell
So
yeah.
Steam for $10, absolutely.
I
Like,
I remember playing Vesperia a little bit back on 360 when it was a 360 exclusive.
mm,
And so I do remember that game a bit. But yeah, I was like, yo, this game is incredible. I didn't really beat it. I was borrowing it from a friend.
I
So yeah, never really beat it, but it's really good. I do want to pick up Definitive Edition. But you know me, I will probably double dip on it because I want the Switch version and I want the PS4 version. So
mm. And I will say, like, now that I really hit the ground running with Octopath, like with each and every like session I have of it's really good. The music's like it's absolutely out of this world. Um,
Team Asano, dude.
mhm,
That is the true best company right now at Square Enix.
mhm. I
They
will
they are firing on all fronts.
I will say though that like if you're ever curious about Octopath Traveler, it is a pretty slow start, and that's only because you're playing through like 7 to 8 like prologues.
Yes.
Takes a little bit, but like once you like get past that, it's just about like really just approaching the game however you want to do it. So
Yep.
it was really good for that.
Octopath Octopath is really good. It's classic JR turn-based JRPG. It's kind of a sequel to the Bravely Default series, really. It's got the same mechanics in terms of like holding moves and then letting out more like damage.
Hmm.
But it is the same team who does Bravely, so that makes sense.
Hmm.
And then this new HD 2D style, dude. Ooh.
It's really nice.
Ooh. Like so far it's Octopath Triangle Strategy. Those have the same like art style, and then the Live a Live remake is going to be in that engine as well.
There'll be another Dragon Quest game that'll be like that. but like
Ooh, Dragon
later.
Quest 3. Yep, Dragon Quest 3. The remake for that game. That's the one I want to play. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. Dragon Quest 3 in that style. Oh, jeez. I can't even fucking think about it. But I'm hearing rumors that it might be all three of the original games, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
That's why they haven't released it.
Okay, okay.
I hope so. I hope so. Playing all three of those in HD 2D with balanced gameplay, fuck yeah, I'm in. That's all you had to tell me.
Say less.
Say less, dog. Dude, Chrono Trigger would be such a Chrono Trigger is the game that needs that remake. It needs it in that HD 2D. I would pay big money for that.
Recently, it wasn't too recent, but recently, Chrono Trigger on Steam got like a nice like patch update where it can just be like a whole HD experience.
Yeah, I think it's like it supports the wider ultra wide monitors now. Like
oh,
that's
yeah.
so fucking crazy to me. A fucking SNES game that was built in 4:3 aspect ratio now supports like ultra wide ass monitors. That's so good.
I can't
That's
imagine
so
though in
good.
HD 2D. That was a really interesting point to like bring up. Like, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Well, if, from what Team Asano said in an interview, they have been given Square Enix is on their ass right now about like, hey, start remaking games. Which like straight up, they already told them like, yo, we want here's a list of games we want you to remake. Can you do it? And so they're choosing the ones they want to do off that list, and Live a Live was like up there. That's why they chose it.
Oh wow, okay.
And Live a Live is a game that, in my opinion, deserves it. It's a Japanese only Super Famicom game that never got released in anywhere else, and it's considered one of the best JRPGs of all time. So like, yeah, I think it truly deserves that remake, especially now that we're gonna get it here in full voice acting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also Yoko Shimomura's first time doing a composition for Square Enix before she does Kingdom Hearts.
That's wow.
That is her first game that she did for Square.
Mm.
Because she would end up doing Legend of Mana and she'd end up doing some other games. But yeah, the Kingdom Hearts composer does the music for that game. That's the selling point.
Yeah, that's I was like, all right, you got me.
You guys should play it because it's gonna be dank.
You're gonna be submerged in your feelings.
It also kind of has the same setup as Octopath Traveler. It's different stories, and they all end up meeting at once.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, except the only difference between Octopath and that is this game takes place in different eras.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the prehistoric era, the Western era, the present, the near future, the far future, the Imperial Chinese era. They all these characters come from different eras of time, and then they all meet up together.
Mm.
It's interesting. It's a really interesting plot.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to play that game, dude. But now I'm gonna have to wait because it comes out the week before Xenoblade. So fuck me, because Xenoblade is gonna take priority. I'm sorry.
That's
I want to
understandable.
play. I want to play Live a Live, but damn, dude, how are you gonna give me Xenoblade right after?
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like for me, like I gotta start playing through the Xenoblade like games. I gotta like finish Octopath, start Triangle Strategy.
Oh my god, Triangle Strategy is good. If you like games like Final Fantasy Tactics,
Oy.
Triangle Strategy is your fucking game, dude. It is literally the tactics game people have wanted from Square for so long. For so long, dude. It's literally like playing a new tactics game, like a new Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
It's great. It's absolutely great.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything I've been playing though so far. So.
Nice. Then I guess we should talk about the big leak, huh?
The big leak. Okay.
The big leak. The big leak that is confirmed to be real.
Confirmed to be real.
Oh
See,
yeah,
I didn't know about this. I only know it by like a leak, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it with a grain of salt, but like,
no, it's not well, okay, so there are parts that you should take a grain with a grain of salt.
Okay.
But this actual thing is real. It's just a matter of time of when and where.
Okay.
Like, so last week, if you follow the internet, I'm sure you may have saw that someone on 4chan, which you know everything leaks on 4chan.
Okay.
Somebody leaked a Game Boy Advance emulator for the Switch.
Okay.
It is called Sloop. I don't know what its code name for, but it's SLOOP. It's apparently based on a boat of some sort.
A boat.
Yeah. So it's called Sloop, and it's a emulator that was rumored to be working like to be developed by Nerd, which is Nintendo's European division. Nintendo of Europe's research and division.
Huh. Yeah, nerd. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's it. It stands for Nerd. They're the same team who developed the NES Mini, the Super Mini, and all of the lovely retro apps that you have on your Nintendo Switch via the Nintendo Switch Online.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm getting at is we're gonna get Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on the NSO. It's that was the big leak. It was like this emulator is real. It's legit, traced back to Nintendo. Um, Nobody knows where it came from exactly,
Mm-hmm.
how somebody got those files, but this is real, dude. People were loading that shit up on their Switch, and it was instant. They were already playing games.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, people were loading that shit up fast. And let's talk about the parts that are real. So the emulation, the actual tools in the emulation consist of things like figuring out how the Switch can do link cable,
Okay. That's important.
the transfer pack to the N64, which
Oh.
what a coincidence, N64 games are on the Switch,
So
and
yeah.
some of the big ones that use the transfer pack are on here already. Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. I'm looking at you.
Mm.
And then you're also talking about online play.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all built into the emulator. And you can see by if you look up the picture, I don't have it on me. It's kind of hard to find. It's a big list of games that were being tested on. Like they tested a bunch of games on here. This is the one where you should take with a grain of salt, the list of games that they tried
Mm-hmm.
out. That doesn't mean that all of these games are going to show up on here, because there are some games that are already on Switch.
Right.
Things like Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. That's already on Switch just through Konami's Castlevania Advance Collection. But they were testing these out because these are games that have emulation problems when you try to, so they want to make sure that it runs perfectly. And they
Mm-hmm.
did a full comprehensive test. I'm talking they threw like Golden Sun, The Dark Age, the Mario Advance games, Zelda Minish Cap, like all the ones you need on this service. Clear, like, you know what I mean? Like all
Yeah.
the big Game Boy Advance games. And then in the same files, they found Game Boy and Game Boy Color. What a coincidence. Remember how last year we were getting rumors about Game Boy games coming to the service, but then
Yeah.
it ended up being 64?
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like it sounds like, and this is the theory, all right, this is my theory. It sounds like they ended up releasing the 64 first because they wanted to sell the expansion pack so that they can get Game Boy Advance ready to
Mm.
launch alongside Game Boy and Game Boy Color. And here's where my theory comes into play, that we're going to get these this year.
No.
How many games are left for 64 that we know of? 2?
That we know of. Yeah.
It's
Roughly
Kirby
around two.
60,
Yeah, Kirby
Kirby
64.
64 and Pokemon Snap. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, they've been coming out once a month. So if it's May, we'll get one game, and in June we get
Yeah.
one game.
And then what
Okay,
happens
what
after that?
happened?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens in June?
The
What's the
Nintendo's like probably predicted to like go after like Xbox and Bethesda's like
exactly?
showcase, so they can
So
announce it then.
exactly, and because the thing is, 64 guys, there's not that many games you can get on the 64. As much as you guys want 64 games, there's not that much to play on 64 when in terms of what they can license out and what they can get.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the 64's library was built on third-party support. First party game, well, it doesn't mean they're good. I'm just saying that was built on that.
Mm.
All the big first party games, they're mostly done. They've got enough for first party games to go on for at least another maybe a year after June.
Mm-hmm.
So another 12 games maybe. But realistically, like, there's not much. So how do you spread more games into the service and keep people coming back?
Mm.
Game Boy. Those libraries are massive. Those are big libraries. I'm talking NES numbers of fucking games. You can just give us 3 games every 3 months and you'll be fine. That's how you keep us going.
This is
And
true.
start and then with if they add all 3 of these consoles, right? Consoles that they can choose and pick games for. NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. You can just end up picking and choosing, you know, hey, this month you'll get an NES game. This month you'll get a Super game. Maybe this month you'll get a Game Boy game. And that's how they drip feed you. That's how they get you to keep subscribing. Justin, I don't know if you'll agree with this.
Mm-hmm.
Game Boy Color, I would put in the base tier. I think Game Boy Advance would go to expansion pack.
I was thinking about this as you were talking. Because like the idea is that they want to continue this like a live service and keep that going thing. That's why they killed off the virtual console in the first place. It's no longer the part of their model. So if they just gave you the Game Boy stuff like in the initial library, I kind of understand why they would. And you know, like, and I guess we're gonna just take it as just like we'll just take it as just an assumption that like Game Boy Advance would just be on the expansion pack because of course it will. It's tough because like obviously I can't say that like both of them would just show up on like the base tier and that's it. As much as we'd like that, like they wouldn't because it doesn't help out with the expansion pack. So they would move something. Whether it's like one or both of them is another question.
I think if you move both Game Boy, if you move the Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance stuff to the expansion pack only, yeah, it's gonna make the expansion pack look well worth what its fucking asking cost is now.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is now you're segregating the base tier users. Not everybody has the expansion pack. Not everybody wants it. So you still have to support them in some shape or form.
That's true. Yeah.
So in my opinion, I feel like if you were to give them Game Boy and Game Boy Color, the 8-bit stuff, cool. Game Boy Advance games are a little bit more technically advanced to run. I understand that. And they're the more highly sought after games.
Mm-hmm.
I would put those in the expansion pack to make people come after that if you really want those.
Mm. Almost,
Do
yeah.
you think there would be like a controller of some sort for these? Because they've done this, right? Like, I mean, just earlier when I did the Nintendo Variety stream, I have my NES one for Switch.
Right.
I have my Super. I have my N64. And I even have my Sega Genesis.
So that's gonna be interesting. Now we're talking about handheld stuff. And
exactly.
I don't know how. I mean, obviously they could be like, "Oh, these are just Joy-Con versions of what it looks like," and it looks like the ugliest like Game Boy like adapter as Joy-Cons.
I think Joy-Cons would work as an idea. That's a good idea. Just Joy-Cons that are 2 buttons, the D-pad. That's it. For Game Boy and Game Boy Color, that doesn't mean you can run those Game Boy Advance. You still need an L and R button.
Yeah,
for
you
those.
do.
So 2 sets of Joy-Cons, one with an L and R button, one without them, just for the installed, and then they have the same print and button scheme.
Yeah,
that could work. I don't know if this is Nintendo. They'll try to sell us 3 and call one the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, but the problem is, I guess, like the branding and just like the recognizable like look of it will just not be there because of how the Joy-Cons work.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I had an idea.
Unless,
I use my Game Boy. I use my Game Boy Color, but I have an idea.
Unless it's like the full-fledged like the Genesis controller.
Cut that off. This is my Game Boy Color. Cut the screen and just make the bottom part. Make the bottom part. That's it.
We'll contact the people at Analog and just see what they can help us out with.
Oh fuck. That's it. Just fucking cut the screen in half and then give us like the bottom half.
Mm-hmm.
That should be fine. Technically, that should be fine. That's the size of a Game Boy.
It's just a square controller.
It's just a square controller, no L and R, no nothing. Add a home and capture button, you're good to go.
Mm.
I mean, that's a dumb idea, but yes, it's a super
yeah. Honestly, if they
the one that I think could work is Game Boy Advance. I think if you give us this specific model,
that model,
if you give us this model and make it just plain, nothing on the screen, and let us hold it like this feels like a controller.
yeah,
This could work.
yeah. But part of me is kind of like thinking that they would do something for the center piece. Like they would do something with that. I wonder what they would do though. Whether it be just
probably a home and capture button. Who knows? And you know what? I forgot about the button that lets you hit the menu. You got to do that too.
Oh yeah, okay.
A ZR button, yeah.
They might just they might do something with like where the screen would be. They would try to do something. They try to do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so like the whole point of this rumor is that it's gonna happen. It's not a rumor at this point. This shit is real. There's too much evidence to prove that it is. It's completely happening. It's a matter of when Nintendo wants to do it. I want to see it summer, right? That's where I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But traditionally, we've gotten Nintendo Switch Online updates in their fall directs. Every single year, we've gotten like the N64 games. That's how we got the Super games. That's how we got NES. Like it's always been fall.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense because that's when, in business wise, that's when they want you to resubscribe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They want you to give them another $50. Let's pretend you only have the one single account. They want you your $50 again for another year. So why would they give you the games now when they can do it at the end of your subscription so that you'd have to resubscribe just to play them?
It's true.
It makes sense, but I would hope to see them sooner.
Yeah.
I just want Game Boy games. Dude.
They can, I mean, I guess it depends on like whether they're finished or they're still working on it, or they could just simply like hold that off and just do exactly what they did with like the delays of like Splatoon to push forward Xenoblade. They could have been doing that too, but they can like for their summer event, they could be talking about like them working on this and release it in the fall. Here's some other games to keep you preoccupied until then. Please resub.
Pretty much, yeah. And I don't know. I think that's fair. Like I understand why I want to do that as a business thing.
Yeah. So okay.
Because suckers like me will do it. So no questions asked. Listen, I already said this before, and I'll keep saying it till the end of time. I look at the Switch as the only place for Nintendo games. This is the Nintendo. It's not a portable. It's not full at this point. It is the hybrid of everything that Nintendo is known for.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to give us the Game Boy games, it would really cement that. Because now you're looking at, hey, look at our portable library. Look at our home console library. It's all here. It's all here on this one screen that you can plop on a TV, take off. You want to play local wireless with your friends, link cable stuff? Cool.
Mm-hmm. I think the last thing would just be like any DS, and I mean, if they're willing, maybe the 3DS might be like in the far-flung future.
No, I honestly speaking, I think this is it for Nintendo consoles.
No.
Virtual Boy, maybe?
No, the virtual.
Anyway, what all 8 games they can put on there? Anyways, oh hell yeah, dude. Yo, give me the Labo support. Put that shit on my face.
The Labo support.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm trying to hurt my eyes playing Wario Land Virtual Boy.
I'm trying to murder my eye.
Yeah, dude. No, I think I see one more other thing they can do, but it'd be really funny if they did. Game and Watch would be really funny.
No,
it's just nothing but Game and Watch games, and you just have them.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a joke one though. But other than that, realistically, that's it. That's all of Nintendo's consoles that I think they can put. I would love GameCube. I understand that that's the big one, right?
Please.
But the problem is once you're hitting GameCube, you're really hitting like these games really should just be remastered at this point.
Yeah, no, actually, I never even thought about that. Maybe they should do that.
They really should. I would love a remaster of Eternal Darkness. Metroid Prime might be remastered this year.
Oh yeah, actually.
Mario Sunshine got remastered on 3D All-Stars.
Mario Sunshine means it's plausible.
So realistically, that's what I think it needs. It just needs touch-ups, and then you can release those as full-price games. People will buy them. I would.
Not Kirby Air Ride.
Oh,
Oh
oh, oh,
no!
oh my. Oh my. But yeah, I think that's where GameCube territory. Once you start hitting GameCube and Wii stuff, I think that's where they're gonna go. It's like,
Oh,
let's
yeah, yeah.
remaster these instead of just porting them onto
Just
an
porting.
emulator.
Yeah. Which I don't
But
mind that idea.
DS,
DS is
DS is a little tricky. I mean, you need two screens, no?
right. And you know, the Wii U was actually pretty ingenious in how they would give you different variety of ways of playing it.
True.
Which the Switch actually reaches a limitation to. So
That's the biggest limitation of the Switch is that it doesn't have two screens.
yeah.
You can't pull off those really cool virtual console games that the Wii U actually has.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one true grace of why my Wii U is still plugged in. Because I can still play DS games, certain select ones, obviously, whatever's on the eShop,
Mm-hmm.
but those DS games I can play on my TV. I can use those to stream. I can use those to do a lot of things. Like they're fun, and that's why I feel like Game Boy is like the final Nintendo consoles to be added to this service. Hear my words carefully.
Okay.
Final Nintendo consoles to be added to the service. It doesn't mean it'll be the last console.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Nintendo's smart, they would license out more consoles to choose to put on here. I know a lot of people want Sega Master System. That would be pretty cool considering it's another 8-bit console. And there's some games on there that are exclusive to the Master System, like Sonic 1 and 2 Master System versions. Those are actually kind of fun. The Wonder Boy series. Like there's a lot of interesting games that you can still put on there. My big one, my big third-party console I want on here is TurboGrafx 16.
Okay.
I want that like no fucking tomorrow. It's a console that is 16-bit, so it'll match up to the quality of Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games.
Mm-hmm.
It has been done before. It is the only third-party console to have virtual console stuff on Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
Konami owns it, so it's not like they're doing anything with them. And they've been on the virtual console since day one. It's also on Wii. TurboGrafx games are great, and I think they would be a perfect match for this service, especially because some of these games, dude, you're not going to find them online anymore. They're too expensive. It's too expensive to collect for a TurboGrafx 16. So getting some of these games on your Switch with online play, and if they sold TurboGrafx pads, oh, bruh, I'd be all over that. I would 100% be all over that. I have a TurboGrafx pad for my Mini. I only have the Mini, and I think it's wonderful. It's a really cool console with an interesting library. And all I'm asking is Nintendo, please give me East Books 1 and 2. That's all I'm asking.
That's
all I'm asking. If you put that on there, that's it. You could charge me $200 a year. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay it. Like, just give me East Books 1 and 2, and I will fucking gladly thank you. But yeah, I think Game Boy games are definitely coming. All jokes aside, Game Boy games are for sure at this point. It's just a matter of when. But I do want to bring up the transfer pack, right?
Oh yes.
Remember when I talked about Game Boy games and I was talking about Mario Tennis and I said it was a compromised version?
Yeah.
Where the Game Boy, because you needed the transfer pack for your Game Boy Color version of Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
So that you can unlock things in there that could unlock new courses and stuff in Mario Tennis 64. Well, if the transfer pack is real, then I understand 100% why they didn't add those. If the transfer pack stuff is real and they give us Mario Tennis as like one of the games on the Game Boy Color stuff, now I get it. It's because you got to earn those fucking items. That makes sense. I'm cool with that. It's how you played it back in the day. That's how I'll play it again. Like, I will gladly earn those, hit the transfer pack setting, and then transfer them to my 64 file, and I'll have those stuff unlocked. That's what I want to hear. Like, I want all of those functionalities. But the big reason the transfer pack is a big deal is if you look at the list of games that are compatible with it, it is a very small list. You're looking at like 6 games. I'm gonna bring up 2 games, and I don't want to get your hopes up, Justin, because I know you'll cry.
Don't say Pokemon. Do not say Pokemon. I swear to God.
I think it's Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
God damn.
I think the reason they haven't put those on the service is because they're waiting for the Game Boy games to launch.
No, oh no.
Think about it. Think about it. You give us all the Pokemon versions on the NSO with the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and then you give us the 64 Pokemon Stadium games.
It sounds like it's only a no-brainer.
And then you give us transfer pack editions, and you can actually play those games as they were properly meant to be played with the transfer pack stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Sold. You adding original. Now we'll get into the part with like what games do you want to see come to, but
Okay.
Let me just bring up Pokemon now, right? If you were to give us Pokemon Yellow, Blue, Red, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and then obviously GBA would be like Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire, Red, Leaf, Green. If you were to give us all of those Pokemon games on that service, I guarantee you no one would be complaining about $50 a year.
It would not. Absolutely not.
No, that is fucking value right there. Just those games alone. They could just be those games and people would still buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's huge. That's a big deal, especially if they have link cable compatibility.
Oh my god.
You can actually play those games as they are intended to.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. That's fucking brilliant. That is what I want. I want to see those come to fruition. I want to see Pokemon games on the service, and I know it can happen. Pokemon Snap's coming.
Yeah.
Which I get is a side. It's a side game, but I understand that. But think about it. It's a Pokemon game. It's a game that costs Nintendo license money because they don't own the rights to Pokemon.
Right.
So it's like, it could happen. I think it needs to happen. I think that's a big part of the Game Boy's like library.
Mm-hmm.
Is it needs those Pokemon versions. Imagine being able to load up your screen and you can see all 3 of the box arts there.
Oh my god, that'd be so,
bro.
That'd be so out of this world.
I think it'll be like the 3DS Virtual Console stuff. So it would be red and blue or black and white games, like original Game Boy games, and then yellow, gold, silver, crystal would be color games.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the other 3 are GBA, or the other 5, but
right. It's
like,
tough.
dude, that'd be nuts.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because, like, you know, obviously there was a big thing about eShops closing for 3DS and the Wii U. 3DS got hit like pretty impactfully because Pokemon lives there.
Your audio is a little messed up.
Oh really? Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. How's it now? Test. Still good?
Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Un momento. Oh, it's just me again.
Okay.
Test. Hello?
You're good.
Okay, we're good. All right. I was saying that 3DS has it really bad because of the shop closing. In addition to that, they have a whole bunch of like historic like services like Pokemon Transfer, Pokemon Bank at the time. At this point right now, a lot of people are kind of like hustling to get like a lot of their games like completed, transferring Pokemon over before it's all shut away. If they did transfer all the Pokemon games over to the Switch Online service, that would be a phenomenal thing. The question of if they would allow for that is another question, because like
if they were to allow home onto the, I think those could happen too. I think that's a big possibility. Imagine being able to play those games and they have home support.
Yeah, I think that this just helps the entire community because it's different because, like, you know, there's some games, I mean, Pokemon's not the exception either. They're also the same way where like you play the game, you beat the game, that's it. But with the Pokemon franchise, it's different because there's a value in each like Pokemon per each generation, and the idea of collecting them all has always been instilled in each and every generation. And with technology advancing, we've always been able to like transfer them like over across different generations. And to say that we'd be able to do that through home is like simply that would be the next step. But I've never seen them ever like providing something for free, you know, even if it is a subscription thing. So I just don't know. Hold on. Yeah, the thing is that I just don't know if they'd be down to do that. So
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
if it's already there, it might as well, right? It'd be a really cool incentive to be part of that package. Actually, honestly, Pokemon Home should be part of the Switch expansion pack.
yeah, I can see that.
That's a big thing. Like add it as part of the subscription service,
That actually is like a pretty good idea too.
and then add the NSO games. It's perfect. It's literally fucking perfect. You just have to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big possibility. And we're only just talking about Pokemon. We're not even delving deep into these libraries. Like just the Pokemon games alone, that's it. You already have almost everybody in the Switch like community just going, all right, that's it. Well, guess we're getting the expansion pack because we're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
live without Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Fire Red or Leaf Green. Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You want those games. You want to have the audience go, damn, that's value.
This is true.
And it looks like Nintendo is firing on all fronts on that expansion pack. I mean, the 64 library is looking way more richer and fuller now. Genesis keeps getting great games. The add-ons, dude. The add-ons, dude. Getting Animal Crossing's expansion, Mario Kart 8's expansion's the big one. Now they added Splatoon 2's Octo expansion to it. Now you're
That's
getting
true.
old
Yeah.
DLC being added to the expansion pack. Like, come on. It's fucking perfect. It's perfect, giving us all of the big titles that people play, the ones
Mm-hmm.
that sell, the ones that are community based. That's how it's good. That's how you get people.
I wonder
And
though if Pokemon like can really join that up and all just be an encompass like, well, $50 extra. But of course, like there's the whole family plan and everything like that. I wonder if they ever jump in on that or try to make a whole separate tier just for Pokemon, because they could do that. And here I am with my wallet saying, "Give it to me." I would still do that, and I fear that might be a path that they might take. But
yeah,
that's
but
all.
I don't know. I really I don't know. Pokemon games in general, that's how you get people into the so for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, but like I said, that's not even delving into the library because that's just Pokemon is not doing the Game Boy libraries justice.
Yeah.
You're talking Game Boy original, getting Super Mario Land 1 and 2, getting Wario Land, getting Kirby, especially because this is Kirby's
Kirby
30th
Tilt and
anniversary.
Tumble.
Oh my oh my god. Imagine getting Tilt and Tumble and you can use the Joy-Cons to
Motion
actually play the
control.
game. That's perfect. That's literally fucking brilliant. But like Kirby Dream, like there's 5 original Game Boy Kirby games.
Mm.
There's 5 of them. Getting those on there would be amazing. Kid Icarus of Myth and Monsters, Metroid 2, Metroid Zero Mission, and Metroid Fusion.
Jesus.
That's already big. Those are the games people wanted on there before Metroid Dread. I don't want to say Advance Wars. I feel like Advance Wars won't come because of the remake, but you know, Advance Wars 1 and 2 are there. They could happen. Golden Sun 1 and 2. Donkey Kong 94. Mario versus Donkey Kong 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the original Game Boy version. Zelda Link's Awakening DX.
Mm-hmm.
The Oracle games, Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Minish Cap.
A lot of that.
Bro, this could be a huge collection for them if they were to able if they do this right. And then obviously third party games can also get, you know, we got Capcom supporting with some stuff. We got
Yep.
Konami that supports some things
So
here and there. Like they're willing to put in some stuff. And the little small rarities that happen sometimes too, you know?
yeah.
So it's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. These are the games that I want to see come to the service now. I love my NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, N64, and I like the game for the most part. I like the game choices they've done with these. These are fun apps to have, and I play them almost daily. Like I will play there. I'll sit there and be like, you know what? I kind of want to play this for a little bit. I'll just load it up, and it makes me not have to pull out my old consoles. It makes me not have to have them plugged in at all times.
Yeah.
Again, this is my one and only Nintendo console, and I love it. That's why I'm so invested in the Switch Online stuff. Because even though I'm a big person about physical like preservation, these games already exist physically. They don't need to be preserved. They already are preserved. If you want to re-release them, please, I'll take them on. I'll take them on the service if that's how we're gonna get them.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
But also,
yeah.
But also want the expensive games. So
yeah, I mean, if we're really gonna talk about preservation, the ones that really need to like think about that are the actual companies themselves that actually have the rights or just have been involved in those projects before. And if it takes them just like setting it out as under like a new price tag or subscription, there's an audience, or well, yeah, there is like an audience for that. They'll do it for the sake of preservation, and those people like rallying in on that will always push the companies to kind of push that in some capacity. We are seeing it now, so hopefully we can continue seeing that in the future.
Yep. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to see some of these. Also, getting Japanese imports too. Certain games that were Japan only. Like, I would love to get Kuro Kuro Kurin. I know it's his dumb name, but it's called Kuro Kuro Kurin. It's a really good Game Boy Advance game. It's on the Wii U eShop in America. So, if you don't know what that is, in Smash Brothers Brawl, remember that assist trophy that looks like a stick that's just flying like this?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's where that's from. It's called Kuro Kuro Kurin. Great game. But yeah, that can be there. And on top of that, it's just having these games on a console and not having to go out of your way to try and get one physically nowadays because they're so expensive, dude. Game Boy Advance in particular, it's expensive. It's expensive. The retro market is expensive, and getting these would help so many people just have the opportunity. Like have a way to just play these. These are games that you don't want to lose to time. Nintendo has a huge legacy content. Like they have the biggest one. They're the oldest company out of the three right now. So I would love to see more games added to these. I mean, speaking of which, the NES library, you saw the leak for that too. That happened just around the same time as the Game Boy. There was a leaked like image of the NES app running, and the video scrolls, and there's games that were added to the app that are not on there yet. I think they're going to be on there. They were used for testing, but maybe Mega Man 1 to 6 were on there. Castlevania 1 and 2, not 3. Disappointing. But 1 and 2, you know? Tetris. Pac-Man, Galaga. Those are big NES titles. So I hope to see more. I really do hope to see more games being added to the service, no matter what console. But Game Boy, goddamn, dude, I can't wait to see Game Boy. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be one of the best features of the Switch. I think I'm done on that front.
I think I'm pretty much good. Yeah, that was definitely the big conversation, though. Just that big leak, and it's just a matter of when, I guess, right?
So. It's a matter of when at this point. It's a matter of when they think it will release. Because who knows? Nintendo's Nintendo, dog. They can just be like, hey, actually, you're only gonna get Game Boy games.
Oh my god.
You're gonna wait. You're gonna have to wait next year for Game Boy Color. Hey, you're gonna have to wait. They've been holding this off. And the thing is, this emulator is in their servers already because with a little bit of detective work, on Twitter you can follow I forgot the page's name, but they actually have this like thing where you can see like the status updates of like maintenance service and stuff like that. His name is like Nintendbot. It's pretty funny. But all he does is post status updates and stuff like that. You know, maintenance servers updates. So you know when you cannot play online and whatnot. Well, there's one specific one that was last year, and there's no name on the title. It's just a bunch of numbers, a serial number, and it has a blank image. It's just a question mark. That same app got updated again this year. And Lord behold, it's the serial number that matches the GBA emulator.
Oh, okay.
So it's in the server. It's just a matter of Nintendo is known for this, though, mind you. Nintendo is known to have games already done and ready to go, but they hold them off just to release them. Look at Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Xenoblade must be already done for them to just go, hey, we'll take it to July. Splatoon was the game that looked like they needed work, which is why they're delaying it till September.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So they probably already have this done. It's ready to go. It's just a matter of when. Like right to drop. Yeah, I knew this was going to be the longest part of the conversation, but yeah.
So for now, go ahead.
Anything else?
Nah, I think that's everything actually. So
okay,
all right. I guess we're pretty much good. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. So, man, that was a pretty meaty podcast. We started with Marvel. We even like went through the rabbit hole on that one.
Oh my god, yeah.
We did some side tangents in relations to like sales and whatnot.
Ease. Ease.
Ease. And then we just talked about games that we were playing, which also like delved into like side tangents. But then we went full circle and we talked about like the big thing that happened this past week or 2 weeks.
At this point, can't keep track. Every single day, it feels like the story is getting bigger and bigger. Like it's got to happen. It has to happen at this point.
So, all right. But that's pretty much everything. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you guys so much for watching or listening to this episode of DangIT Prodcast. It's been episode 409. My name is Justin.
And I'm Philip.
And thanks for watching. #bye, everybody.